the Canelo Alvarez, the Skulls, the Ryan Garcia. What did it feel to get those messages? Saying that you guys saved the boxing weekend.
Well, it's just sad that boxing gets to the point. I mean, me and my team and I, we prepare to fight. When we go to an event, uh, we prepare to go and try to upset the champion. We're always on the B side. But one thing I can tell you is this: that weekend it was very upsetting for the boxing world because every fighter that fought Friday, every fighter that fought Saturday, it was just embarrassing for the boxing world. Every single fighter, and I'm telling you because uh, to me it's frustrating that I'm watching these guys make millions of dollars and performing at that level, and they're not giving the people what they want to see, what people pay for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's any fan out there that wants to turn on the TV and watch a fight or pay a pay-per-view to watch a fight that is just the same thing over and over, round after round, moving around the ring, no engaging, one punch, two punch. I mean, I don't think there's anybody that would say, "Oh man, that was a great fight." It wasn't. I can tell you one thing. Uh, it was frustrating for me because I'm in Vegas on Saturday night, and I wanted to see some great fights. I mean, I'm a coach. I train fighters to perform at the best, and I want to give the fans the best of the best. And you know, we're in Vegas and we want to go watch some fights, so we end up walking into a Buffalo Wild Wings,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm with a family. It's a total of 12 people, and they tell me, "Well, sir, we're showing the Canelo fight, so it's $10 per person." I said, "Well, we're just gonna here. We're here just to eat. No, but we're playing the fight. It's $10 per person." I said, "You know what? Let's pretend like it's a show. We're watching a show, and everybody's paying. So I'll pay the $10 per person. So plus we had food. We were there. So we got there. We got there when the heavyweight fight started. The first fight on TV. So we were there and we watched 12 boring rounds. Okay, here comes Munguia. We watch another 12 boring rounds. I was falling asleep by then. Everybody was falling asleep.
Yeah.
And then here comes Badu Jack. Another 12 boring rounds. No action. I mean, nothing exciting about the fights.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. We're watching the best Mexican fighter of this era. We want to see this guy just perform a great knockout or give us something so that people can say, "Wow, what a great night of boxing."
Mm-hmm.
By the fifth round, I figured out that the fight was going to go the same way it played out from the beginning. I got up, I paid the money, I paid my tab, I paid the $10 per person,
Mm-hmm.
and I walked away. And I'm walking from Buffalo Wild Wings to my hotel, and we're just talking. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Can't believe it. So the day of the fight, which was Sunday with Ramon, I said, "Ramon, I mean, this weekend it was bad for boxing, man. Let's go in there and give the people what they want to see. A great show." And then we start going to the betting areas and like, "Wow, if you bet so much, you get so much." I mean, everybody was expecting Ramon to get demolished in 1 or 2 rounds because there was a bet that if you put $100 that he will pass the 5th round. With $100, you make $1,200.
Oh, wow.
So really, so they're expecting Inoue to just kill him before 5 rounds. For as long as it lasted, the fight was interesting. They both fight great. They were both going back and forth. If it was 4, 5, 6 rounds, we gave the fans more than all the rounds together Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. I think even just that moment, the knockout alone,
Just the knockout alone, just the engages that they gave with each other at some point was better than the total amount of rounds that went from Friday to Saturday. But you know what? That was good comments from the people, the fans, that sent us messages and said, "Coach, you guys saved the weekend." Well, I'm glad that we saved the weekend of boxing because I mean, it's just bad. It's ridiculous. And nowadays, these people, they're not hungry because they're getting paid. I mean, all that money, you know? I mean, all these guys like Ramon, Inoue, I mean, they're not making those amounts of money, but they're performing at their best.
And not to spend too much time on the Canelo Scull fight, but in that fight, who do you blame more? Do you blame Scull for not engaging at all? Do you blame Canelo?
You know what? I blame everybody. I blame Canelo. I blame Scull. But at the same time, sometimes people judge, and you know, I could be wrong. Like I said, sometimes I could be aggressive and give an opinion, but sometimes people don't see what's behind. You know, I mean, I could say, you know what? I can tell you right now. I can say, you know what? Canelo needed to show more. I mean, I've trained fighters before, and I can mention names of fighters that I've trained that fight fighters similar to Scull, and they finish them before the end of the rounds. Omar Figueroa from Texas, if he would fight a guy like Scull, from the beginning of the bell, he'll be on his chest, because Scull does not hit hard. Scull is a fighter that moves and he's just touching you. So if you don't have the power to hurt you, why give him distance? You got to close the distance, close the corners, close the ins and outs, and pressure him. Julio Cesar Chavez did it in many times. There's an example when he fought Roger Mayweather. Roger was moving, and Julio Cesar Chavez even ran at him and, you know, knocked him out. You have to go look for that. Yeah. You have to make it. You have to go execute your fighter. You have to execute your prey, and that's your prey. Especially all these fighters that are movers, they don't have power. They're just touching. The power is when you sit on a solid foundation and you hit hard. Yeah. But if you're moving and just touching, there's no power on those punches. Why? There's no respect. Why you respect your opponent when he has no power? Go get him. Canelo was just like half distance, waiting. I mean, but also, Canelo had to wake up early morning to fight over there at 6 a.m. Yeah. We don't know how he was feeling. Yeah. I mean, the time in Saudi Arabia is different from our time. I was there for 2 weeks, and believe me, I never adapted to the time. There was times that it was already 1 p.m., and I was so tired that I wanted to sleep. I couldn't keep my eyes open. Yeah. I mean, the time difference in Saudi Arabia from here is bad. Yeah. I mean, you could be over there for a week, 2 weeks, and still you don't get used to it. Now, waking up, because if Canelo probably fought like 7 a.m. over there.
I believe so, yeah.
Imagine, he woke up at 2, 3 a.m. to be ready. That can also be something that we don't know. Canelo probably didn't feel, he didn't feel comfortable. He was tired. You never know, because it was at the time of the day. Yeah. We don't know. Even Munguia could have been through the same thing. Those are the things that we don't know, that we justify, you know. We don't know, but based on the performance of the fight was bad. The performance of the fights were really bad. We don't know why. I mean, we're just assuming, but I mean, like I said, as a boxing fan, if I pay to watch a fight, I want to watch a fight.
Right. Do you feel like, first of all, do you want to see Scull ever again? And B, do you feel like they will call him back, the networks, the entity?
Do I want to see Scull again? First of all, I didn't even know who Scull was.